from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw his Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, Willis. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Right side complete. That's Woods. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, it's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Well, you want to talk about a bold, confident group right now, CD. Now 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions, and this is just the opening drive.
This isn't just setting a tone. That's darn near taking your flag and planting it on the opposition and letting them know we're coming after you all game long right here from the first drive. 2 times now on 4th down, picking it up. I like where they're going.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. The Titans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Henry again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete. Burks. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Willis. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And Woods has it complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Willis on 3rd down. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down, Carr. He hits Adams, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's complete to Cole. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go now.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On third down, Henry. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Cannon now elects to bring this out. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 36, Willis has this complete to Woods. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, set. Come back in, come back in.
Now Willis on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw his Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings us 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. Caught outright by Renfro. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And the Raiders 1st down.
Throwing now is Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Carr now to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit, because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps out delivering.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. On the counter, it's Henry. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Running from the gun with Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
First and 10, Willis.
Looking deep for Hilton.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Duron Harmon.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Willis.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
To throw, here's Willis.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And it's a Titans touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point, and good by Bullock. And it makes the score 21-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Raiders take over first and 10
The
on their own 30-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Carr going to look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They'll try and run it in with Henry.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a bit